Hey guys, Chinlocks here, back with our blind playthrough. Well, there's one kitty. One kitty gone without knocking over the beer. You leave. What are you looking at, Jack? It's actually a fake beer. It's a non-alcoholic beer. But yeah, welcome back to our blind playthrough of Heaven's Vault. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the last episode. The last couple episodes I remember, we tried to sell off 6, and it wouldn't let us. We found what this dude said was an observatory that turned out to be, I'm not sure, a launch pad / refueling station. I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand why that's necessary. Story so far: Aaliyah's search for the roboticist Shaniki Renba has ended at the wreckage of a ship. Renba was looking for an ancient observatory called the Vault, which he claimed could prevent a great darkness from overtaking the nebula. Aaliyah must pick up a trail that leads deep into the past. So, excuse me. So, basically since the beginning, I have not been engaging with the dialogue at all. If the game gives me the option to not answer, I don't answer, generally speaking. We'll just hit continue. I hate this place. Yeah, me too. And the last episode, though, I think I was engaging more with the dialogue, and it felt better. But I still, like, it felt better in the sense that I was less bored because things were happening, right? Oh, we actually have to wait. Do I have to answer? It looks like I might have to. We'll give it a second. Yeah, it's not fading out. But I'll wait. So my question is, because a lot of the criticism, I think, there are people that love this game, and that's fine. I am certain I'm going to get blasted, or at least get criticized, for not engaging with the dialogue. They're going to be like, well, you don't like the game because you didn't engage with the stuff. And I'm like, why should I have to? And that sounds really callous, right? But part of the point from the previous episode or two was the developers are in control of everything, right? They are the director. They have to have in mind what emotion they want me to feel, and they have to basically get me into that place, you know. Now I will say, if they, similar to the Souls games or the Saga games where they don't really care, where they're like, this is the vision, this is what we're gonna, this is where we're drawing the line, and you have to meet us. If they had that vision with this, and they're like, we're going to create this dialogue system, and it's going to be realistic, and you could do whatever you want with it, and if you screw up your game, so be it, right? If that was their intent, then I'd be like, okay, respect, right? But I don't think it is. And so if it wasn't their intent, then they need to figure out a way to make the game engaging, even with nothing from me. Because the thing is, they're basically putting this stuff out there, and my position at the moment is that the developers don't care enough about my experience. They don't care enough about ensuring that I become engaged with the game. And my proof of that hypothesis is basically that they didn't give me any kind of a hook. They just put the characters out there. They don't introduce them. They don't explain them. They're just there. It's regular, mundane dialogue. They basically are expecting me to do all the work, right? They're like, what do you mean? We gave you these characters. We showed you a doorway, a bricked up doorway, and then we rewound the clock. And I'm just like, yeah, but that's not interesting. And I have nothing wrong. I have nothing against the slow burn, the slow start. Like I said, totally nothing wrong with that. But you have to do it properly. You know, this game actually reminds me a lot of Outer Wilds, which is a game I have like extremely mixed feelings about. But Outer Wilds actually had gameplay, right? Because this has a lot of stuff similar to the Nomai and the translation stuff in Outer Wilds as well, right? It has all these things, and just to clarify as well, all of this stuff, all the history in this game, all this stuff in with the Nomai in Outer Wilds, that's all background. That's lore. That's not story. Story is what happens to our character. Right? I didn't care about the Nomai, no offense. I mean, I can empathize with them to an extent. You know, but I don't care. It's background, whether it's interesting or not. The story should not hinge upon it. You know, my emotional connection to the story and to the main characters should not hinge on background lore that, especially that if it's missable, right? And in the case of this game, like, you know, again, I don't really care about the characters. They haven't given me a reason to care. What is Aaliyah's motivation? Like, we start the game and the robot comes to her and the robot's like, oh, you have to, Mayari wants you. And then Mayari gives her a brooch and she's like, find Renba, this is the only clue I have. And we're like, okay. And that's it. That's our motivation. I don't know what the motivation is. The motivation is because we need, you know, because we're playing the game. That's the motivation. But there's no goal. Like, what am I even doing? At some point, I remember Renba took over 6, and Renba, I think, said something about the observatory. I don't even remember. Like, that's how little it impacted me. You know? It's like, oh, there's a great darkness. We got to find this observatory. And I don't even remember if, like, you find the observatory and it stops the great darkness. But that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I'm going through the motions. I don't really, no offense, don't care. You know, I wish that I did. Let's put it that way. But you got to give me a reason. You got to meet me halfway. You can't make me do all the work. I'll, you know, and like this, old friend Fixer, no one to U6. Does it matter? I'll say Fixer because I don't, like, does this change things? Cool. Can we get this open now? If not, we'll leave. I mentioned, oh, okay, awesome. We'll try Cat Kiss again. Okay, then we're saying some stuff. Or is that us saying stuff, or what's the problem now? I'm enjoying this tour of Elbereth immensely. Reply? Did I say the gate word wrong? I do not think so. The gate has simply rejected you. Perhaps you're too Eoxian now. Speak to the gate again. Okay, so I can't think of anything to try. I haven't tried anything and I'm all out of... Reply again? Why? What did I do? I have no idea. What am I replying to? Maybe the gate didn't like something I've got with me. I've got this dagger. Maybe the gate doesn't like weapons. Offer the knife to the gate. Is this a... Do you want this? N? The copper pocket knife's gone. Is that good? You think I'm gonna get it back? Offer the dagger to the gate. Isn't that what we just did? I hope that worked. Again, like, I don't even know what's going on. She doesn't know what's going on. Okay, can I not go in now? Have you taken robots to Oroi before? Speak to the gate again. Okay, well, 6 stood up, so maybe that's good. It's working again. Why? Because of weapons? We are now somewhat higher up than we were, Mistress. Of course we are. We're inside the Citadel. Alright. Alright, well... my friend the mechanicist... Oh, you're okay? Oh, Trader Toppy? Okay, so we're looking for 2 people, I guess. Yeah, according to the... I looked at another review or 2, and it said something about... Excuse me. And this was a positive review. It's like, don't go to the ancient ruins to the east of Elbereth, because it'll end your game. Which is, I guess, where we were. Is that this... Okay, I'm hoping it's here, and then... Oh, there are Cheval. I don't know enough to find the site yet. If that's the place, that's where I want to go, because I'm, you know, like I said, no offense, I don't care. And where are we going? I wish I knew. Well, there's a handful of directions. I assume you're not simply showing me the sights. Roy's yard is this way. Cool. I mean, we need to exhaust all possible things. Like, show us the telescope, and then if we can get the ancient site to the east, then we'll just go. Because, like I said, like, what is my motivation?
On Elbereth, you could buy anything.
Even people?
For any purpose.
Strong as oxen. Dependable. Cheap. Mistress? What is this lady selling? Ah, so it is people? Oh, you're gonna make me answer. See, now they have to... Now we're at the point where they're not letting you just not answer anymore. So, we'll say, can't you tell? This is a slave market. I'll just say, just keep your head down. Just keep your head down, 6. I cannot do that, mistress. I'm unable to close my eyes. I cannot be here, mistress. What's the problem? My ethical core is programmed against suffering, does not differentiate by economic status. What does that even mean? I mean, yes, okay, slavery is wrong. You know, slavery still exists in the world today, right? Like, in the Middle East, there's still open-air slavery. And let's not even talk about all the All the people that are like, refugees welcome and no one's illegal on stolen land and all that stuff. You realize that the people that are ferrying a lot of these illegals across, that's all human trafficking and slave trade stuff. I don't know if I'd said this before, but I used to be stationed near the border when I was in the military, and we'd get human trafficking safety briefings because they're like, be careful, the border to Mexico, right? The cartels would be operating right there. They'd be like, oh, vitiligo, awesome. See, like I said, woke. Although the fact that they're putting slavery in this is interesting. Like, why would they do that? But yeah, so one of the stories they told us, because these are all like real things that happened, was a woman had her baby snatched, and in America. Or wait, no, shit, it was the other way. I don't remember the details. I just remember it was probably in Mexico, actually. And because what ended up happening was the cartels basically, they took the baby, and she called, she was like, my baby, and by the time they found it, and it was, I don't know, shortly, right? They had basically gutted the baby and pulled its organs out and stuffed drugs in there to try and cross the border with it so that it still looked alive, right? They needed a fresh corpse. So, yeah, the cartels, human trafficking, like, people are evil. It's not this whole, like, oh, they're just looking for a better life. It's like, no. All these people that are like, oh, just let people cross the border, open borders. It's like, no, there's like 300,000 children missing. Where do you think they ended up? Like, they're not at Disneyland. I don't even know where they are. You know what I mean? Anyway, there's nothing you could do, 6. I'm compelled to expend a considerable number of cycles verifying that before I can simply accept it, mistress. Let's just keep moving. Try not to attract too much attention. Workers, yeah. It's interesting, the game, we can get to Tappy's this way. We'll go there in a second, presumably. I assume that's not Arroy? You're lost, Farwet? Not lost. You look lost. You look longing. And you brought a Miyake with you? A robot here? It's not for sale. Ha. I wouldn't take your Miyake if you left it here in a basket. Why would I? I didn't want to talk to her. So let's say, is there something you want? Or is this how you get business? Ha. You're fearless, aren't you? I'd like you if you weren't such a... whatever. Okay, I'm gonna say, don't you have a stall to run? Because... I was gonna say, I don't want any trouble, but that sounds weak. Or is business slow today? You Eoxians. You eat the failure of others, and your kind won't be happy until only the Miyake can eat. Is that a... Can I, like, leave? You don't look underfed to me. Like, I'm trying to leave. Barrett said, okay, thank fucking God. Jesus Christ. But they make you talk to her, right? Roy's yard is this way. I will follow, mistress. Like, why? What?
Oroy was my oldest friend. We'd grown up in the orphanage together.
Like, again, I don't care. I mean, why would they even make you...
I had left Elbereth and she had stayed.
Okay, strike the gong. I wonder how business is going. I don't even... Okay, the alms tray looks pretty empty. Okay, we'll strike the gong. There's an answering clatter from behind the door. What does that mean? It means we can go in? What do we do now? I'll say reply. Now we wait for Arroy to finish whatever she's doing in there and come and see who we are. Okay, that's kind of what I figured, but... Alright, what do you want? Oh. It's you. I'll say Arroy. So we're not on good terms, I guess. You here to dump another broken robot on me? I hoped you could fix that robot. Sure, why not? Sure. You made out like it was dented, not fried. What's wrong with this one? It's following me, that's what's wrong with it. Watch your back, robot, that's my advice. My role is to watch Mistress Aaliyah's back. What do you want, Aaliyah? I was having a good day.
We'd been friends. Once.
See what I mean? Like, our character is not likable. And that's fine, actually. But... you can't put me in the role... Oh, okay. Still, it's good. I guess it wouldn't let me talk... Well, I didn't... Yeah, still, it's good to see you're in one piece. Why wouldn't I be? Well, you know, let's try and be nice. I didn't... You don't need to pretend to me, Aaliyah. I know the strain you put on yourself. Okay, let's talk. Show her the telescope. Look at this thing. I found it way out on a moon covered in ancient panels. That's beautiful. Some kind of telescope. It's set up to collect something. It's probably packed with information if only you could read it. Could it be linked to an observatory? Could be linked... You're the archaeologist, not me. But still, it's a beautiful piece. Can you help me trace where it was made? Or I hoped you might look into it further. Let's say that. Yeah, if she can... I don't know what I'd do. Take it to pieces, most likely. The ancients were recording something. Something is happening out there. A darkness is coming. It won't do any good. We can barely handle what's happening here, Aaliyah. Ask something more. Show her the metal cylinder. What do you make of this? I was given it by a merchant. He seemed to think it was from a library. Might be. Did you really not recognize it? No. Look at the pair of you. You're like frogs on a log. This thing is the screw ring from the top of a power cell. From a robot. Show her the metal hoop. Found a strange metal hoop. By the stars, Aaliyah. Is that meant to sound impressive? Six thought it was important. Did we lose the ability to ask about... It was important, mistress, but then you broke it. Evidently is now utterly worthless. Sounds great. I found a weird black lump on my toe. You want to see that? I'll say here. No idea. What does your robot think? I think you humans are all quite blind. What? Why? Oh. It really is? I think so, yes. But we can hardly test it now. The core is gone. No good to me. But I love that you haven't got a clue what it is. You're not going to tell me? Not today, no. And the robot won't either. Ask something more. The Cactus Gate. Did I not... I lost the ability to ask about other sites, apparently. How do you get all your tools and things through it? I had to give it my weapons. Yes, it does that. The best way for you to get around it? No idea. I have a Rebesque foil in my arm so it doesn't bother me. Can I get one? Are you serious? Aaliyah, they stick them in your arm. It's horrible. You don't even like Elbereth. Where'd you get it? It came with a lease on this place. That's funny. Did you ever fix the robot I sold you? I'll try and exhaust all the dialogue and maybe I'll... No. Whatever it lost out there, it was really gone. I ended up borrowing a few internals from my collection. Disgusting. How's your family? My son is fine. My daughter... That's another story. What's wrong with your daughter? Roy's son is born? Okay. My daughter thinks she is in love. Is she? She's a child, Aaliyah. Oh no. How old is she now? You know perfectly well how old she is. And she's not old enough. Okay, we'll ask more. So you have a foil in your arm. It's not deep. And it's only a small one. Nothing much, just enough for the gate to recognize you. How's business? Slow enough, but it's not getting any worse. In my regards to Ajax. Alright, so that was basically a freaking waste of time. I should have asked her... Metal components. I should have asked her about the... I have no idea what these things do. Roy's always playing around with magnets and wires and things. Should have asked her about the other sites. Why are we going to darkness? Okay, whatever. If Amadou located an old power cell mistress, does that mean he has found another source of robots? What does that even... Why was it loading or whatever, you know? Should we leave now? I want to pay a visit to Tapi. Very well, mistress. So that was, yeah. We can get to Tapi's this way. Yeah, that was completely worthless.
To strangers, the cat kiss is like a maze.
Oh, cat kisses.
But I'd spent 10 years tearing through these alleyways.
Okay. Like, just give me something.
I could have found my way to Tappy's in the dark.
Oh, wait, that's the way we came from. No, that's not the way. There's a high probability of unsafety here. Return to the yard. Tappy's place. Tappy's place isn't big, but inside it's a treasure trove, and the door was open. Oh, she got robbed? Hold it. What did he steal? Oh. But it's you. Welcome back to Elbereth, Moonflower. Ah, here we go. Give it back, Tappy. Whatever it is you took. I confess I only really saw the robot. But friends, as you know, are friends. So have your no doubt precious brooch back. Mistress. Do not trust this man. Bit late for a warning, 6. 12 years too late. I already don't trust him. You adore me instead. I prefer it that way. Now come on in out of the cold. Seems as though I will wait here. Suspicious.
Tappy's place was a little museum to junk. Pots and boxes, spoons and hooks and pocket knives.
He's a scoundrel. So good to see you back on Elbereth, Aaliyah. The rivers above grow dull when you're not with us.
And at the centre of it all was Tappy, grinning away like a skull in a bodysuit.
Tappy lifted the brooch from my bag, and you are well will be pleasant. I am never dull. Listen, Tappy. Have you heard any rumors of sights? Let's ask this first. I could use a find. You know, I did hear something. Something out in the fields. Here on Elbereth? Let's just get the location first. That was what I heard. After all, isn't this where you found your pretty boat? Anyway, they say something sent one of the field workers flying through the air. This is what they say. It must be past those... past the feet. Because they wouldn't let us go that way first. What exactly do they say? That he hit something underground that he shouldn't have. With a scythe. How do I find it? Excuse me. I have no idea. You might be able to find the man. I doubt anyone's bought him again. He broke his arm when he landed. Oh, crap. You've got some kind of angle here, Toppy. I tend to attract attention when I go for walks outside the walls, but no one's going to trouble you. You're from Iox. You want me to bring back what I find? Only if it's worth anything. The pottery junk you can take back to your university, whatever it is you do. Be careful you don't get zapped yourself, of course. I tend not to attack my finds with scythes, we'll say that. No doubt, no doubt. I want to show you an artifact. We'll cut to the chase. Oh, yes? A heavily scratched telescope, figurine made on unknown moon. Let's say the telescope. Heavily scratched copper telescope decorated with the outline of a circle dating from the earliest days of the nebula. I know you like devices. It's a little damaged, still interesting. I've seen something so beautiful only once before. Since it's you, I'll show you. Put that thing away. This one's too good to muddy with business. Put it away. Now, let me see. Yes, this is it. Just look at this glorious thing. It's enormous. I don't even know what it is. And I found it just sitting in the grass by the cat cascade like a lost fat cat. Thought maybe it was a child's toy, but who would make something so beautiful for a child? I don't see any inscriptions. It moves? We'll say inscriptions. I've been over it with my glass. I couldn't find any either. I was hoping you might twist here and squeeze there and pop. No? Well, no matter. I'd rather you didn't break it. We'll say it moves. The circles rotate. They all rotate. You push one and everything rotates. Why would you want that? I don't know. You want me to find out where it came from? What a good idea. Fine by me. It's so unusual, I don't know who I'd find to trade it with anyway, but maybe if you find where it came from, you could let me know. I've shown this thing to Roy, to my mother. None of them understand the way we do, Aaliyah. You're a star amid 1,000 sparks. Age of sail, sight... Oh, okay. Show him another artifact. Found a few more items you might be interested in. Okay, so this... Hold on to it. I'm all out. Clean. Come back some other time. Ask another question? By the way, Toppy, your shop is full of stuff. What do you mean you've got nothing to trade? All this? All this is worthless. I'm sure more will flood in soon enough. Okay, fair enough. Well, okay, so we got something... So it let us get here. Why did the music cut out? I don't know. I want to go to something here. Because I feel like, you know, Free Empire versus... Okay. Well, anyway. Are you happy with the robot of yours? I could probably adjust it a bit. Can you change the primary user? These things run off their cores, but I'm told you can swap them out fairly easily. Who told you that? A mutual friend. Anyway, bear it in mind, Aaliyah. Sounds good. Let's get out of here first. See you later, Toppy. I'm not necessarily against Don't Get Any Less Marvelous. I'm not necessarily against You're in one piece. You still have all your teeth. We have one new artifact to consider. We've also learned enough to pinpoint one new location in Age of Sail site. Shall we leave now? Let's... Not yet. Don't hassle me. A Roy's Yard. No, I want to talk to the dude, the slave. See where he... If they let us, we might have to buy the dude. Toppy implied it was a laborer who found something in the fields. I'm not sure what happens to laborers when they get injured. Is one injured? They all seem intact to me. Workers. There's nothing worth seeing here. Okay, so I guess let's talk to the lady. Keep talking. Yes? I heard one of your laborers was injured. Accidents happen. There's nothing wrong with my stock. How did it happen? Carelessness. And I'm never hiring to Enoxian again. Your kind doesn't show respect. An Ioxian hired workers from you and broke one of them. Do you know who it was? He called himself Renba. Friend of yours, is he? He's not welcome here. Niki Renba hires... Renba's dead. Dead? When was this? Owe you something, did he? Salehwa? A man has died and that's all you say? Life is so short. I shouted at him. He brought one of my men back with a broken arm. I chased him out of the yard. I want to talk to the man Renba brought back. You want to hire one of my stock? I just want to talk to him. Then you could pay a fair rate. If that's to dig your plot or whisper to you through the night, that's your affair. Just don't break his leg. I won't hire anyone. Then you could pay to see him. That's fine by me, too. If you'd rather be a Quackus than a Micus, it's all the same to me. What's the laborer's name? Whatever you like. Listen, Salehwa. Your Yoxian friend shattered my man's arm bone into 100 little bits. The bits are swimming around inside his skin like hungry maggots. He's never going to work again. Like his leather, you're the last chance he's got to earn himself a meal. So pay your dues. Alright, name a price. Let's see what you've brought. I prefer jewelry and weapons. Can I offer something small? The scratch silver amulet. Let's try that. How about this? I've seen better, but I'll need more to cover it. Do you know how old the scratched amulet is? So it is weak, fragile. Your price is too high. As you wish. Come back when you're feeling more generous. Maybe we can trade. Unfortunate. Let's see what you're offering. Jewelry and weapons. Okay, well, offer something that's too much to ask. Let's try that. We're gonna try haggling. The goods are worthless to you, but not to you. Got it. Offer something valuable. Oh wow, the actual brooch, huh? Well, yeah, fuck it. Maybe this? Mistress, are you at liberty to... I mean, I don't think I am, but we're trying to track down Renba, so be quiet, Six. Mistress, I have a responsibility to the professor. Problem? Does this seem valuable to you? Certainly. Take the brooch. Fuck it, let's burn everything down. The robot can't stop you taking it. Mistress. That's most excellent indeed. You have a deal. I handed over the eagle wing brooch. Though this barely covers what a man's worth. Yazi, get out here. I know, miracles happen. What time is it? Greet your buyer. Mistress, please. Good faith and greetings to you, Micus. My name is Aaliyah. I'm Yazi, Micus. What does Micus mean, Yazi? Better. I want to ask you a question, then you can go. Go where, Micus? I do not think anyone will hire me as I am now. You're hired by a man from Iox, Janiki Renba, to dig something up in the fields. You have it right. The Micus' name is Renba, but we were not digging in the fields. We were not digging on Elbereth. Where did Renba have you working? We sailed to a moon. Elbereth was visible in its skies. There was nothing there, but he made us dig. We found something. Can you find Renba's moon again? I think so. I think so, yes. But not on a map. I will need to fly with you. Let's go. You can point it out to 6. I cannot. I only saw glimpses of the clouds where we worked. What did you dig up for Renba? I do not know. We had just uncovered a spar of wood when the winch fell on me. I was brought back here. Wood, not metal? No. Not robots, then. What was Renba looking for? What did he find? Do you know? I do not know. I was hurt before he found anything. What were you digging that needed a winch? A hole, mistress. A very deep hole indeed. Let's go back to the ship. We can talk there. Shall we leave now, mistress? Do it. Leave the moon. Be ready, mistress. Oh, wait. I thought we were... Were we... Didn't we take the guy? With enough new information to locate an undiscovered site. I thought I was taking the dude with me, was I not? I was gonna take the dude to Iox, or at least have him bring me to the moon. Yazi claims to find his way back to the moon where Renba was working. Okay, so maybe he is with us. And if he is, great. Okay, awesome. You sure you can find this moon, Yazi? Quite certain. I could find the place where Eoxian had us working, Micus. Without me, I do not think you would ever find it. What makes it so hard to find? It is a rock. In a sea of rocks. But I know which rock. Then let's go. Yeah, we're running out of time this episode, but it's okay. Renba's dig site. Oh, interesting. Well, so is that part of this plot course? Eagles Pass. It must not be the one that's the end or whatever, but you know, and the other thing is Miyari wanted us to, either of the branches continues. Miyari wanted us to find whatever Renbo was looking for, right? It's fine. We'll take a right. If we can. And then what about this one? So do all Eoxian get given robots, Micus? Are they attached to you as children, perhaps? The answer is no. I'm not from Iox, I'm from Elbereth. Yes, Micus, of course. Ah, yeah, okay, so, yeah. We're basically just lying, my mistake. We're just lying to ourselves now. The river to the left should bring us to Renba's dig site. Okay. Our day suggests the dig site is nearby. Oh, well, alright. Vicinity. Oh, really? It's like one of these little things in the middle? Okay. I think we found it. Oh. Let's bring her into land. That... Okay. Renba's dig site. Yeah, I'm fine with the moon Yazi has led us to seem desolate enough. I'm fine with... Like, let's... I don't know how you free people or what the deal is, but maybe Miyari can do something with him.
We trudged across the surface of a tiny moon. Nothing but dust and towering stone.
This is the place. This is it, Micus. It's quite remarkable, mistress. This place is actually worse than Elbereth. Much worse, Mayameke. But why did Renba dig here, Yazi? There can't be anything to find. No one's ever lived here. Ah, crap, I need to stop. There's no organic matter in the soil, mistress. I would suggest this moon has always been as you see it now. I do not know what he was looking for. I only know that he found it and left. Last saved just now. Okay, let's stop here. I mean, there's clearly something in the background, though. Excuse me. All right, guys. Well, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. You know, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I try and read all of them. I try and answer all of them. Usually takes me a day or two, and I'm also socially retarded, so just be advised. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm going to say, I guess playing the game again. It's like I'm not really interested in it, but I'm happy we're making progress, if that makes any sense. So, you know, there we are. Yeah, or I guess just that. I'm glad we're making progress. So, yeah, that's it. That's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys are just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. Hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.